most likely a crappy stream for a few reasons, one of which is I ate late, so I might be needing to hit that mute mic button a whole bunch. Another is just due to what we are about to hit in-game. I mean, actually, I'm not entirely certain that muting my mic isn't necessarily that much of a negative. I will show off what I got everything, actually, the easy way, the way that will actually have this make any sort of sense, is I'm gonna head over to the, this guy. And I'll show off what I have done with the Gundams, with the suits. Now, I think that we're at the point where, generally speaking, I'm not gonna fuck around too much with color. Things will look strange, but the innate colors of a lot of these parts have colors that I don't have access to, so things will look kind of strange regardless. But I have started outfitting our melee suits with additional armor because they can't really afford to give up the space to shields the way that a lot of the more ranged focus suits can. The Shiki, I'm gonna keep fucking that up and put a U there at the end instead of an I. Is actually probably our best suit overall right now, even though it's a little bit behind the Gundam in terms of what its best stat is. But of course, with ranged, it does not have to worry about counterattacks. It's set up for shoot all, and I believe its shoot all is going to be about as strong as the Gundam Mark II's regular attack. So it is at a considerable advantage there. I don't know if it's going to go faster than the Gundam. The Cane Fur is set up to go very, very quickly, do a fair amount of damage. And it's Tremi's suit. I have another Cane Fur. It's set up much more shoddily. It is Vargas's suit. I believe Vargas is leaving soon, is one of the reasons for why it's not super well set up. We could get parts to do up a handful of additional suits, but honestly, they'd be crap right now. They would be out of date. Actually, now. I could make them now and they would be out of date immediately because they would be worse than both the Hyakushiki and the Gundam Mark II, and neither one of those I recall as being especially long-lived. Also, why the fuck am I getting so close to clipping on the mic? Maybe. Hold up. I may have put it too close to my mouth. I mean, it was like 4 inches, but I may need like an inch in front of the pop filter now. I may have made it too sensitive, or just have too much goddamn gain on it. But yeah, our Gundam and our Cane Fur are our primary good suits. Obviously, the Hyakushiki is set up to be a fair bit stronger than the full armor Gundam. That's not trying to fuck over the full armor Gundam or anything of the sort. Both are actually... I made sure to upgrade the attack of everything. And we have so many credits because I sold a whole bunch of shit that I didn't realize I had. Mostly things that I'd gotten from last grinding session. When you sell like 15 of something that's worth 300 credits, it still gradually adds up. And when you have like 8 or 10 of those, it pretty quickly adds up. Oh yeah, what I was going to show off is... Oh! I was incorrect. I was under the impression that Bazuli did not have Shot Burst. But both Fritz and Bazuli can get set up in either Shoot All or Shot Burst styled mechs. Actually, does Fritz have both? I can fuck around with his suit to get him set up for Shoot All, although I don't think that the Full Armor Gundam has a weapon that's really good for it, but fuck it, the double beam gun is probably adequate. Because I have a what I was originally intending to do was get the double booster set up on somebody. But of course I'm a few caps short. E-caps short. Extra HP is probably going to be... And now we can... just have our high HP suits in the front and not worry quite as much. Unfortunately, our melee suit will be the one that takes the most damage, but I think that's basically how it's going to be for most of the game. There are actually parts that give you plus melee, and most of them kind of suck. Oh, I didn't show off the weapons. The weapons are what makes this unique. Since we got that Heat Chotel, I figured I'd go with that instead of an axe. That provides actually all access to all of Tristan's boost attacks. He has a few that are Sword Lance and a few that are Sword Axe. And especially since Power Charge does say it's armor piercing, I figure I want access to that. I don't remember exactly how strong most of those are, so... Tremmy, even though she has fairly similar skills boosts for the most part, I did set her up with the High Heat Hawk because I was getting tired of the Gigan being required to use the Impact Lance, if I'm being real honest. It's a lot harder to keep it up, damage-wise. And the Gao is repaired. And if I had remembered or realized that we were about to enter the open world section with only a cutscene in between us last time, especially since I ended a little bit early, I would have fucking shown the goddamn cutscene. I am checking something real quick. Specifically, I was double checking to make sure that I had mature content enabled. Bazuli, showing that, you know, yes, he is 100% in the Tristan idiocy. And one of the nice things about this game is the world map is fairly small. So even though we'll be traveling via, mostly via a fairly slow transport, it never really feels that bad. Also, I'm not 100% certain we're actually at the open world part. So, Bazuli has consistently shown himself to be kind of the opposite of Gavenger. And this is no different, really. How do the forts provide power? Former allies. You bet your ass we can. Nope. We gotta murder everybody. Resner et al. But we have far more important things to do before taking on any of the forts. Any of the forts. Yeah, if we don't do that, I believe we don't have access to the Gao for a little bit. I keep wanting to call it Ga. But I have to remember that W is functionally more like a U. And here, our first test. I don't know if there's actually anything there. There are a lot of... I don't want to call them secret encounters. Set encounters we can get into later. The first thing I'm doing is Moonarch. I seem to recall there being a few pieces left in the Moonarch we haven't done, and we're 2 card keys up since last time we visited anyway. And I don't really recall much anything about how which way we actually need to go. I could check the map, that would be the smart thing. But I believe the last thing we grabbed here was Zaku 2 special data? Actually, I don't even know 100% we actually grabbed that. Yeah, I think it was in here. And this is... oh, this is level 3, so... level 2 apparently provides us nothing in here. This provides us with data for an additional melee suit. And to get further on in there, we would need an additional 2 levels of card key. I think our next spot is there's stuff in Australia. There's also that island off India, but I think that's only for getting a encounter. This. I'm checking the map occasionally because the Gao is slow enough that I don't want to be traveling in the wrong direction for too long. And I don't recall exactly where this is. Apparently it's here. As Fritz exclaims, it is the Mobile Coliseum. I was thinking that was over in Japan, but apparently I'm kind of just misremembering. Obviously, as we can see, there are some very good pieces here, especially for our melee suit. Gee, I wonder what suit that's supposed to go to. Now, I'm only going to pick those up for our suits, but... Now, obviously, we cannot just do an in-place replacement for all of those. The knuckle guard on the right, sure, it can go in place, but the knuckle guard on the left needs to have the rod type beam rifle removed to fit. And Tremmy is relying on these for actual armor, so I would need to actually get one of the Battle Shield Kais for it to be a worthwhile replacement. But that's a decent upgrade in damage for Tristan, along with a fair amount of armor. The speed loss is marginal. I mean, if I really wanted to actually improve his suit status, I would have made the Sandrock by now. I'm pretty sure that's going to be our strongest melee suit. Actually, I can check that real quick. Since I was dumb and forgot to open up my notes on it first. I don't even... Oh, there. Yeah, it would be... It would actually be a pretty decent increase. Pretty similar to, I believe, about what we have now. Or what we got out of getting those battle shields. And none of these are really worth it. I believe there's stuff hidden around the side. Or maybe it's in the back. The way hidden items work in this game is weird, and I want to say for the most part it feels inconsistent. Hey, a free additional E-cap. And that hacking tool is actually useful because that puts us at a decent number. Oh, we can actually get the double booster now. Not directly, but we have access to 3 more E-caps at the that underground Alaska thing. And let's get a save in. I'm just going to do the lowest level. I don't think we, well, I don't think we're high enough level to challenge the higher ones, and I don't think we have strong enough suits to have a real shot. I also don't know 100% if we are going to... Yeah, that's the reason I saved. Front charge is actually a very strong part because, of course, you are where you can use your energy. Oh. Huh. I was thinking these were one-on-one. I don't know why, but that's what I was thinking. Okay, so I should have attacked the goof with Tristan. I was kind of expecting the ranged side to actually take him out without needing to worry about it. I'm real glad they don't default you to no. Oh, Doms. This, yeah, if I had a... Oh, these are actually very fast Doms. That could be bad. Thankfully, bazookas do seem to actually be inaccurate, so... I wanted to get a little bit of healing in. Just to make sure we weren't going to enter the third fight with potentially several people at or below half health. Our healing techniques actually are a bit more powerful than I was anticipating, though. I don't think I've used them too much in battles before. So. And of course, I really wish that I was set up for the shoot all to do a fair bit more damage. I'm actually tempted to do Chaff Shield, but I've got my doubts about it actually doing sufficient damage. Or, protecting from sufficient damage, I should say. Yeah, I was worried that Tristan wouldn't survive that initial. Oh, we might just be dead here. Yep. Yeah, because the Gyan's gonna go first anyway, so... That's it. And that's why you save before doing the arena. I'm not 100% certain a swap over to the Sandrock once we get it would really be sufficient. It would be several hundred more HP and... I don't know. Probably similar armor. I think it has about the same. Obviously, the individual pieces of it would probably be a little bit more powerful. Probably be where it also has some advantage over the Mark II. And where else? We picked that stuff up. Ball dust. Which is going to be, yeah, just keep going about that direction. And of course, one of the nice things about having the Gao is that we can safely scout out things now. And of course, we got everything but the 2 chests I showed off last time. Snowing out. Why is everybody just standing around outside? The real weird part, though, is the trucks and stuff are still around. Like, those are the things that I would expect to be gone. Vargas is at least being smart about where he is located. Everybody else is being fucking dumb. And I believe this is more Bawu data. Oh, I didn't know what the other one was. Internal propellant, I believe, is actually... Yeah, it's like the large type propellants and shit. That'll be an upgrade, really, for whoever the hell I put it on. Like I said, we have the stuff to get the E-caps and then get a double booster. And that'll be a massive boost for, well, most likely Bazuli, but that depends upon if the Yakushiki can get to 7 yen to start. And it doesn't matter which side I'm doing it on, but I'm slightly worried about it fucking up if I do it from the Russia side. Although I could probably land a fair bit closer. Couldn't get past our damn airship. And we have people who can cast invisible, so I will do so. Oh hell, one of them's Crispin. Yep, this is just long and tedious. And that's a good indication of just how long these damn tunnels are. long enough that invisible wears off. Possibly twice. Now, I am going to, because I want to actually be able to talk about all of the things I'm not grabbing. This is the E-cap. Small E-caps, free. It will be part of the actual thing I grab. This is a Psycom. It increases mind. Mind is, I believe, techniques. Techniques are, of course, Aeons, and oddly Tristan's. He's Amuro. School of where they can dominate. It's useful potentially, but Gelgoog's shield will not be grabbed. It's good. No argument there. That was the Babu data. Thank you for the follow. There is this large E-cap. I will be grabbing that. And there is a large type propellant. Plus, I think I will be grabbing that as well. I think actually with that we can set up one of these suits for shot burst. But I'm hesitant to actually grab the Psycom because we don't have that many hacking tools, and we're about to hit up a whole bunch of spots that we could potentially use them in. Where in the world? Oh, there. We have 2 left. Heck, that last one we grabbed. And since we've not been using E-caps, large E-caps, that one may have been a bad idea as well. But I'd rather have it and know that I have it than be sitting there wondering if there are E-caps out there. And here we're going to head over to Diggin's Rock to make the double booster. Yeah, we can just follow this. The Gao is sometimes hard to put down. Obviously, it doesn't like being too close to anything, but sometimes it's just near impossible to find a spot where it actually wants to get put down. So, you need to go around the corner for this. And grabbing the double booster will basically provide another thing that's at large propellant level. It's a strict positive, though, in contrast to the large type propellant. It is one of the strongest optional parts in the game, really. But thinking about it, I'm not entirely certain if the Yakushiki can get up to 7 energy, so it might be a full armor Gundam only deal right now. Because I think it just does not have the space. Well, actually, we did that, it could. And that's a fair bit of upgrade for the full armor Gundam as well. And actually, enough of an upgrade that both of them could be rocking shot burst out the gate. And I want to bump up the full armor's speed. And I think I'm going to head back to the Coliseum to get a better 2 energy ranged weapon for the... Well, actually, it can do a 4 energy. It can do that large beam cannon. So yeah, both of them can do 400 damage things out the gate. Their speed is going to be fairly similar. Close enough anyway that I'm not worried about it. Both should be faster than Tristan anyway. And oh, actually no, I want to get a save here while I'm thinking about it. And probably should restore TP as well. Because next thing I'm going to be doing is giving Mount Trial a shot. There are just 2 issues with that, one of which is Mount Trial is very dangerous. The second one being that I don't remember exactly where the first chest is. And I think it's the first chest that has the heavy arms data. And of course, bumping up to Sandrock and heavy arms would be a pretty large increase. I mean, hell, I don't know if we'll be able to get through that just regular battles, let alone the set battles we'll need to get through. Oh. And the real reason we're starting to do these is because we have kind of come to the part in the game where they expect you to do maybe a little bit of this shit. I don't remember where we are supposed to land. Is it here? Checking just to see if there's anything else over here. But yeah, it looks like this is probably where we are intended to land to go after Mount Trial. The fight shouldn't be too big of a deal. But there are some shot killers, so those could be very annoying. Oh, Tristan's still first. But we do get to see shot burst. Unsurprisingly, it is pretty strong. I'm not sure if invisible works on the overworld. Oh, these are quite a bit weaker than I anticipated. I keep thinking that the enemies are going to be strong as we approach Mount Trial, but I don't think it actually changes meaningfully until we get to Mount Trial. And they decided to play it safe and have the person that talks about it be Tremmy rather than it be a full party thing, because we could have done this before we picked up most of the party, really. We could have ran over here when we were still stuck on, what, 4 people? 5 people? I mean, hell, it would have been when we were still just on North and South America, so that would have been just the 4 people. I think it's north. The wrong direction would basically just kill us damn near instantly. The right direction might kill us damn near instantly. For reasons that are fairly obvious. And I believe these have about 5,000 health. If we win, we can check it. And if not, it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, that's actually survivable. Unfortunately, I believe that Tristan is the only person we have that has a repair all. So while we're doing okay right now... Why did that... Oh, I guess I hit down. We would probably do a bit better if we, got our armor up. I think with Fritz I'm going to be building to another shot first. Because most likely that will pop up available about time to bring one of them down. Or it might end up getting used for Mega Fire or something. Yeah, we are going to get the hell out of here after this first one. One more. Yeah, okay. I think the power charge is actually sufficiently stronger. Wrong person again. Oh, he doesn't actually have anything that good. Well, we can eventually see what the Gatling body for fire will do with his current setup. I seem to recall it being kinda disappointing most of the time. But I also recall eventually having a suit set up for it, so. And we have the back row entirely available to do full boosts. Which doesn't matter. That actually did a bit more than I was anticipating. The issue at present being we don't have another person who can do repair all. So, nothing wrong really with that. I'm just gonna step into the save point to heal. This might be doable, but I think if we want to give it a real shot, we will need to, I've wondered, I don't remember if auto drive actually brings the Gao along with us. It does, excellent. So I'm going to heal up here. Then I'm going to hit up the G system in... Well, I don't know if the one next to Eisengrad is okay, but I think I'm just going to hit that one up, assuming it is. I did want to save there. I don't actually like using save states. I was thinking we were going to have all the data for the Bawu as well. Actually, I think I know what that is. It's in this dungeon. Just need to actually figure out how we will get to that dungeon. We'll need to walk through a fair amount of Canada, it looks like. Yeah. And the game kind of falls in love with making you walk massive distances right after they give you the gal. Actually, I think we've seen the all repairs before, so I suspect they are weaker than the blue cannons. I really wish that Tristan was just a hair slower. Unfortunately, as this is not Saga Frontier 2, we cannot set order and ignore speed, etc. Okay, so I probably should attack the repairer anyway. It's not that bad of a drop, actually. Still useful. And that probably is the wrong weapon. Yeah. And I don't know if the boosts can crit and thus ignore armor, so... Although apparently we got lucky with the damage variation this time anyway. So most likely when the repairer did not go down last time, only had a dozen or less health. Psychic Zaku. This makes this one actually dangerous. Funnels are, as I stated a few times, stronger than bits. Bits are plenty powerful right now. I mean, bits were the primary reason I was able to take down the last boss I fought. So I think we're getting pretty close to the level where Aeon and Tristan eventually get bits. I'm gonna check and see if invisible works on the... Well, it'd be two things, really. Does invisible work on the overworld? And are the enemies that we're going up against lower level than us? Well, at least one of those things is... The answer is no. And of course now we get to fight shot killers. I didn't realize they were the Mark II variant, so they're stronger and faster. And more annoying. Our Camphors are both set up for melee. And we have two because I did not realize that Vargas was bringing along a Camphor as his default suit when he rejoined. These have a hell of a lot of health. I don't even know if Aeon has a actual melee weapon or if it'll actually do damage. I just know that Crummy would not survive. And we get a whole bunch of levels there. One of the nice things about everybody being underleveled, we get a whole bunch of techniques every time we do level, and that's mostly the early 20s or kind of a early mid 20s are kind of a sweet spot. There's a whole bunch of boosts locked behind about this level. A whole bunch of techniques as well. And Fritz is now the fastest. Hopefully the marginal damage increase from the levels is enough to regularly kill the defending all repairer. Apparently the answer to that one is no. Could have sworn. Oh, we actually have access to that. Oh, I think we need to scan them to get that info. I don't even remember who has scan. Probably Aeon, thinking about it. Given that that's a actual plot point. And fortunately, since the dungeon is visible on the overworld, it makes it real easy once you even start to get close to it to figure out where the hell it is. We're doing fine. And it looks like in here, Invisible's working, so... Although I can't say that for certain. Well, Tristan's probably gonna die. Hey, we got lucky there. I think Tremi's suit is still probably the best setup. Though it does have issues of its own. That's a lot of damage. And if that is to Bazuli, it'll take him out. Hell, it might have taken Tremi out as well. Difference being there that Tremi was at full health. But yeah, these are going to be dangerous battles to leave up for any amount of time, really. I think we want to continue in the same direction. I don't remember, though. Sala. One of the nice parts about the etc. moves is even if it's charge instead of defend, they still can't counter. And we might get lucky with this and come out with fairly minimal damage. Yeah. I think that's going to be healable for fairly minimal cost, so. But yeah, looking at the thing, you can see why I basically have no idea where stuff is. I was thinking this is the direction towards stuff, but I'm not sure. I have become considerably less sure all of a sudden. Ooh, this is... Why the hell did they actually focus? What the hell, game? Remy might be able to go first. Nope. Hopefully it's to Bazuli. Jesus. I don't even know if this will be enough to kill it. Nope. It was less than 18 damage off. Excellent. So I think this is doing a good job demonstrating exactly why we don't want to get complacent. Because holy shit did these enemies hurt. If there isn't a box basically right here, I'm not going to... Okay. Spacecraft data. Spoilers. So that wasn't what I was expecting there to be there. We got ambushed. I think that's actually the first time this game that's happened. I think that snipe assist just prevents counterattacks. I don't know, I don't use it. But yeah, it looks like the enemies here are the same as the other side of Lost City, so they're worth a fair amount of experience, they're worth a fair amount of credits. They're just not all that difficult. That's fine by me. I think the spaceship is opposite of normal things. I think you need to actually get 99 data for it. Whereas normally 99 data is just a bonus. And here we have our save point for the area. I'm really not too sure where that last bit of Bawu data is. If Fritz keeps going first, I will not need to worry about which enemy Tristan is set up to attack. But I'm not 100% certain that he will keep going first is the issue. I think they're at basically the same speed right now. I can check it, it'll take a second. Yeah, I think it's actually same speed. So it's just random. Cool, we'll actually have a shot killer down. Excellent. And then we can swap in our 2 melee people and take out that last shot killer. Wait, how the hell did that one survive? That was not the person I meant to switch in. Well, switch out. Wow. This is, kind of an impressive shit show. On the upside, this is good experience. Getting, you know, shit kicked out of us. And if we can find that last bit of Bawu data, we will be set for a bit with 2 additional suits. There we go. So of course now I'm wondering if there's additional suits. Suit data, I should say, not suits. Okay, so these have more health than I was hoping for. But they're not as bad as I was kind of expecting them to end up being. Our XP totals have gotten kind of strange, although they were odd to start with since Bazuli started off like 5 levels ahead. Eventually everything will come down to everybody at level 50 anyway, so I think it's 50. That hurts a fair amount. I kind of wish we had another large beam cannon for the Yakushiki. Okay, serpents are a lot tougher than I was anticipating. And he basically needed that crit in order to counter the effects of that heal. Jesus. With the funnel's damage ending up a bit more focused now. Well, never mind. I think we're going to start focusing on the repairer, which is probably the dumb decision, but does help to eliminate the damage being eliminated so easily. Probably a charge, actually. I wonder how much this is gonna hurt. Probably a bit. Of course, we were just shy of bringing it down. And I would like to remind everybody, that one was just a yellow encounter. Double armor guard? Oh, just a... Actually, I can check out the shape of it real quick. That would work real well on the full armor Gundam. It would also slow it down a little bit, unfortunately, but... Now, there are a few areas left to us beyond that. This is going to be the area that most notably sucks with the, or the thing that most notably sucks with the full armor Gundam being slower. Kristen will take damage. Also, it looks kind of weird on the model. I think I'm just going to escape once we finish this battle. I didn't actually notice what enemies these were. I keep swapping out the wrong person. I do wonder if funnels will actually work on this. But... Oh, techniques are what we need to use. And this might kill Aeon anyway. This is the problem with never remembering what the various prefixes mean. We did skip an entire path there. I don't think it's that important. Yeah, Diggins Rock is still going to be probably the best for us. Actually, we can do that after we make the suits. I'm pretty sure the G system next to Eisengrad still works, so. It's a bit more of a pain if it does not, but c'est la vie. And we can just use invisible. In the odd case that it has been updated with enemies that are not like 40 levels below us. I say that because they would have like, I don't know, less than 100 health, I think is what the enemies here had. And so we can do... We actually have a fair amount of data to sell. I have somehow gotten back to the exact same amount of Death Army data as I sold while buying stuff prior to the stream. The Bawoo is, I believe it's a transforming mech. Transforming suit. I can never remember because it's not one of the ones that I made particular note of. It's just the various angles of it always make me think that it's a transforming suit. Sandrock is, of course, from Gundam Wing. As was the suit that I was going for at Mount Trial. That was the heavy arms that we were just not quite capable at the moment of doing. Actually, what the hell am I doing? I should just auto drive back to Diggins Rock again. Any of these places work. Diggins Rock is just kind of my preference because I like the music. And our first order of business is going to be to upgrade those suits. Which, as you can see, is going to take a lot of money. It's a good thing we don't need to do much as far as speed goes on either one. They are obviously and demonstrably a fair bit more capable than... Well, okay, the Sandrock's not obviously or demonstrably more capable than the Gundam Mark II, but the Gundam Mark II has a lot of shit on it. If we take off just its armor boosting or melee boosting stuff there, as well as on the shoulders, we can see that the Sandrock is actually pretty damn good. And we can directly compare the Sandrock legs, or Sandrock arms, to the Gundam arms. And they're better in every regard. So, since we are going to be dropping some shields onto this, it really does not need the speed from anything we're putting on. In fact, if there was a part that was just more, significantly more armor than the large type wing, I think that's what we would be dropping on instead. But the Gundam Mark II can go to Tremmy in place of her current Painfur. Sure if at 2 points I'm thinking it's not worth it. Tremmy is fairly balanced overall. I don't know if... Okay, yeah, those actually are slightly different. No. Yeah, he just had Painfur thrusters on. And the Bawu has the interesting power missile arms, which are actually fairly capable of pretty much everything and have, I seem to recall it being pretty decent piece built into it. And it comes with a booster, which is always nice. It does make it a little bit difficult to bump it up to 7 if you want to keep that equipped, but we can always swap it out for the double booster. Since Bazuli is a little bit stronger in terms of ranged, he's going to get the actual good suit. one of the nice things about keeping a lot of these suits mostly default is you don't need to worry about swapping things out too much. Yeah, the Hyaku Shiki is fine. Double booster, and does he have... yeah, that has the internal propellant. And an energy capacitor. Yeah. We'll need to get weapons on everything resorted, but shouldn't be too big a deal. One oddity that I can actually show off here. We cannot sell the Gundam. Now, we wouldn't want to sell the Gundam because if we sold the Gundam right now, we would not be able to get, I think it's Zeta Gundam. Which actually won't be that big of a deal by the time we get to it, but it's a free suit all the same. And actually we might have... yeah, we're gonna probably switch that over to the Gundam instead. It's fine as it is. The Gundam's a bit better ranged-wise, but it's not a huge deal. Yeah, the Keemfer arms are just straight better than the Gundam arms. And I tend to keep around optional parts and shields and all that other various crap. At least for one reason right now, being that a lot of our people don't have things equipped. And some of them that are equipped need to be swapped out still. Rod type somewhere. Now we could put like the shotgun or something on there, but Tristan hardly ever uses anything other than melee because he is a lot better at melee than other things. Built-in arms are 130 string. The only issue with that is that regardless, if you cover them up, regardless of how you cover them up, even if it's with a shield, you can't use those. So that does suck. Does make it slightly less usable. The built-in armor averts some of that, but it's annoying all the same. Especially if you want to use, say, one of these double beam guns. I want to have that on the other arm. And that one's especially annoying because, of course, it's just 10 less damage and for 1 less energy. you know, that sniper rifle actually averts that entirely, so... I don't think that's what we want to do, though. Because I think we want to have the sniper rifle over here. Yeah, I may have to look into getting another strong weapon. I know that there were some at the Coliseum. I think that puts that full armor Gundam in a pretty good place. I'll double check that I have stuff equipped. Yeah, that Kaempfer is very much going to be a tank. So I think I'm going to swap one of those over to the Gundam Mark II. Yeah, that way it's not so far behind, defense-wise. And if I had a third person that could do shoot-all, they would be going in the full armor Gundam. Yeah, none of our back row people have especially good boost attack, so at least right now. And we got some neat color combinations here. And I think I'm going to save and then head over and challenge the Mobile Coliseum again. Though actually before that, I think I'm going to check out Unicorn Headquarters, see if I can enter that yet. I don't know if when it becomes available again. It might still be occupied by the Eisengrad army, so... Not sure what was up with that music clipping out. Okay. Coliseum is Australia, so... Might be faster to auto-drive there, if it's actually available. Yeah. And one oddity of auto-drive if you're in the GAU is, of course, that you are still flying in the GAU. Which is convenient if you just wanted to get to something near whichever location you transported to. And I think we've gotten a fair number of small E-caps this time. Okay, I'm incorrect. Well, actually, that's not true. We have gotten, I think it's 11. It's just most of them were fairly early on. Yeah, we're set up for that. Front charge would probably go on Bazuli. Did swap that suit over to a shoot hall first round instead of being shot burst. Yeah, that's a fair bit more powerful. The Bawu doing about as much damage as the combined bursts did before. I suspect it'll be a bit before Tristan actually needs to attack. Because I think even these DOMs only have like 1200 health. So, yeah, this is one of the good examples of just how much of an improvement getting even just one or two new suits can make. Huh. We actually took damage. And Tristan needed to attack. And it's not dead. That is real impressive. That Gan had a lot of health. No wonder I couldn't take it out last time. Now, what is the final enemy? It's got some good music. It's a Char. And it hits really hard. A secondary advantage of this swap over is that switching to Tremi no longer is a massive reduction in capability or health or defense or anything. She is basically just as capable as Tristan. Jesus. Actually, he might be capable of surviving that. shot. Damn it. This guy has a lot of health. I guess at this point it depends upon which boost he uses. Yeah, it's... Oh, that's not who I meant to switch in. Let's switch in the Yakushi. Of course Fritz died. That was dumb as hell. We definitely cannot take on the next level. I mean, we needed a lot of luck to get that level. And without the suit upgrades, we would not have had much of a chance there. Well, Not without a fair amount of luck, anyway. No. I'll show it off, but I don't think I'm going to attach it to anybody yet. +1 to energy when in front line. It's probably going on the Bawu, but we'll see. There is one last thing that I want to attempt. I say attempt because I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go. And that is one of the overworld encounters. I think it's this one. Indeed. Now, this is, unsurprisingly, dangerous as shit. We could mitigate some of it with the counter snipe, but that would only be getting one of them at a time. I don't remember how much defense these guys have. I know they have 7,000-ish HP. And of course, they focus on the Hyakushiki. I'm not sure what the boost is, unfortunately. A slight damage decrease, but... Something tells me they're not going to be using beam attack. And if they both hit the same target, that target is dead. That appears to actually be a fairly large damage decrease for that one. Thankfully, we did get one. Never mind. Now, I don't think this is enough to kill the one on the left yet, but gradually doing some damage. I don't know that Bazuli will actually be able to survive this from the slow one either. No, because it hit Aeon. Interesting, I thought that they could not hit, target enemy, or target things that were not, up when they took their, or would have inserted their commands. And hopefully this does actually work. And we can pull off another pair of shot bursts. The one on the left has to be getting close. Excellent. I think what we will do instead . Oh, it took out crits anyway, despite the boosted armor. And the repair all should get everybody back up to around full health. Oh, that's a lot of damage for Bazuli. And what we get is one of their lances. Also a level from almost everybody. Now, how is the lance? It's pretty good. It is also actually usable, unlike the impact lance. And it damaging or potentially damaging armor is an effect that is useful. Now, it's arguable that it could potentially be better to put it on Tremi, but we could also just drop the Heat Shotel on Tremi, which would... It's a small damage decrease, but I think the fact that she would actually be able to use all of her abilities would make it worth it. It would also open up the axe to be used by Vargas, who isn't really using it for any abilities. Oh, but he needs that. That's not the right weapon. He needs the Gundam rifle for counter snipe. Regardless, that is, I think, going to be it for this time. I will likely do a bit of grinding off screen for next time, where we should be going after the forts. Possibly another couple overworld encounters, but primarily the forts. Once I save. Well, thank you for watching. That's it for this time. I will be back with more MS Saga on Tuesday. And at least the Wednesday that's listed there is incorrect because I finished a Scapegoat.